We actually need to talk. You might think that this video will not provide you with any value, but I think it actually will. Recently, I started to receive quite a lot of hate, and mostly obviously from the followers of this channel, because not a lot of people who are not followers of this channel actually watch this channel. And I decided I just didn't understand why. I see zero reasons on hating me. I think I'm one of the most transparent people in the industry, calling the things for what they are, often jeopardizing my safety, my freedom to call things out. And it's so crazy to see certain type of hate from people. So what I actually decided to do, I created a list of things on why you can actually hate me, because I don't see like a sole reason that you might hate me for, right? And we will just go through them one by one, and there would be a lot of alpha, a lot of interesting information in there, not only about crypto, about life in general as well. So let's actually begin. And to be honest, it's not the video I actually was promising yesterday, unfortunately. It is what it is. You have to go with what you have, right? And the video that I was promising yesterday will actually be coming up tomorrow. I have several points, reasons to hate Stan, right? Here is hate, here is Stan. So it's hate directed to Stan. It's not like very well directed, but you might kind of think that like it goes this way, right? So it does not go following this vector, right? So the first thing is Andy on Blast and Wolf on Avex was pump and dump with Stan dumping on his followers. And here you might think that, oh, I just actually told everyone to buy into the token and I just bought with myself, right? And I sold. And right now, this is the reason of why the token is dumping. An interesting thing that the reason why tokens are dumping is because people are selling them. It's because people are holding them. So I wanted to actually show you a couple of wallets. One of my wallets actually, here you can see Avex on Wolf on Avex, right? $56,000 at this stage. My initials here are $44,000. And I didn't take any initials. If you'd actually check out previous videos, you would see that the amount I actually bought is the amount I have in my wallet. It does not have any, you have no transactions. And the question I actually want you to ask yourself, can you say that that you were not selling your Wolf on Avex? Because man, if we would have holders like myself, actually working for the bags, not selling the stuff, understanding the thesis, believing in thesis, we would all be in billions on these meme tokens. We would all be in billions. And a very funny thing happened just like today, right? So you see this week up, a guy actually bought worth of $100,000 Wolf on Avex. $100,000. And people on different chains, like on Ethereum maybe, they would probably be talking about these things. They would probably be saying, like guys on Bread, like, wow, like 400k buys, 300k buys, it's so great, it's so nice. What did holders on Avex actually do? Holders of Wolf, they jitted like they never jitted before. Like they were so fast to click this sell button, to basically sell on, to dump on the guy who just got 100k in. The guy probably panicked. He was afraid from this type of behavior, from this meme, and he basically sold. And this week down is him selling it. So he probably lost quite a lot of money. But jits started to jit right away. And the question you need to understand, the thing you need to understand is that in order for tokens to grow, you have to not sell them. You need to actually hold. You need to give them space. Imagine your child and you are killing your child at 3 years old because, I don't know, you're just bored. Like, he wants to eat. That means that your child does not grow because you kill your child, right? You need to let these things cook. You need to not jit. That's so funny. That's actually why Ethereum, because a lot of people, they're against Ethereum on Memecoins and things like that. I would say that the fact that you have commission to actually sell or buy on Ethereum is a blessing, because it actually focuses people on holding. They hold shit, and when people hold shit, the shit tends to grow, right? Second point, Andy on Blast. Andy on Blast was a scam and Stan actually sold all of these tokens already. Andy on Blast was a scam and Stan actually sold all of his tokens already, right? You can see I do have 990,000 worth of Andy on Blast. And my entry with Andy on Blast was $36,000. From Andy on Blast, I took $25,000, which is less than my initials. I took less than my initials out after a 25x because I was entering initially at 2 million, right? And the high for Andy on Blast was 50 million. And I want you to ask the same question. Can you tell the same for you? Have you not jittered it? It's not about Max talking about different Andy. It's about holders of Andy on Blast actually jitting their Andy on Blast to buy some different token. Because no one can force you to press the sell button or buy button, right? If things are going down, that means that someone is not actually holding. One more time again, if each and every holder of these tokens would be like me, would be working for the bags, just holding, not taking profits, not even taking initials out, we will all be in billions already. Moving forward, Stan did not pick up the fight with Max and apologized. Stan has no balls. I'm specifically talking about this tweet that I actually made. Congrats to Max on the great execution of Andy on Ethereum. This post was done when Andy on Ethereum was around 1.6 million before actually Crash started to shield it as well. I'd also like to apologize for my aggressive behavior. It was not right, and seeing some people in 4chan memes community being aggressive towards Max helped me to understand my mistake. Pulling up a project as a community member is definitely hard. It's a free market and each project has a right to exist. I'm staying with my Blast thesis, just realized my behavior was not the correct one, and this post highlights it along with great execution Max and his team showed. That's something I would stay to still to this day, because I was aggressive. That definitely happened, and I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right to be that aggressive in a public space, and execution was definitely a nice one. They definitely pumped this thing up. It's definitely doing great at this stage, right? In time, I actually might explain to you what was the reasoning behind this as well, but it will only be happening if a certain version of reality will essentially come to be this one, right? If certain version of reality would essentially unfold. We will see. I don't know at this stage. It's hard. But, as mentioned, I was aggressive, I apologized, and execution was also nice. Moving forward, Stan changed conditions for his private VIP channel and I can't afford it. That's more like a joke, right? Was $49 a month or for free? Well, it's my private VIP channel. In the first place, I can do what I want, but as a person who gave numerous amount of calls for free or publicly on YouTube, a lot of people made a bunch of money. I just had a guy on the conference in Dubai come to me like, hey man, like I've done 10x's on Bobo. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's all I get. I get thank you and hate from some of you in the comments as well, which I don't appreciate. I don't like it. And the reason behind that is because I didn't see that it would be like a great implementation of my time with a bunch of people, $49 a month, and that's the same thing that you have in business. Like if you have cheap clients, they ask you, they nag you like, what's with that, what's with this, do that, and when you have like people who are rich or just have money, they are calm, they know what they want, they don't have a lot of expectations, they trust you. They behave themselves nicely. They bring nice energy. They don't like bring this negative, poor energy in the whole thing, right? I'm not saying that about like most of you, because the amount of people that are actually hating is usually a very, very small one. But at the same time, like this kind of vibration that they create, so fucking poor. Like negativity leads to poverty. Like negativity leads to poverty. Just by removing negative people from your life, you will be doing so well. Someone negative, remove, delete, right away, move forward. That's like the best life alpha you can actually get. Negative person, remove this person from your life. That's the easiest thing to actually do. At the same time, I do appreciate everyone who was a member of my community for $49 a month or free. These conditions unfortunately changed. At the same time, I also gave away $10,000 in March. Pretty much with no conditions whatsoever. You didn't have to do anything. You just had to be lucky. All the funds are sent. Some negativity might have been caused due to the fact that some people got billed for the $49 a month and things like that. Your refunds are coming. They are on the way. You know, like sometimes I'm late because I'm a busy person. I have things to spend time on. But they always come eventually. Always. And I know what reputation actually is. I'm showing my face on this channel. I know how hard actually to build up a nice reputation and how easy it is actually to lose it as well. Again, I do think I'm one of the most transparent people in this market. I think I do talk and do see a lot of things way before they actually happening. And I think my Memecoin thesis is actually going to be something that 99% of the market would eventually be trading according to. And I will show you the proof. I will show you one proof around my Memecoin thesis in this video as well. This is your alpha that you actually wanted, right? I'm just making a note, not to forget. Stan leverage loan strategy sucked ass. So this is something about me getting liquidated for $100,000 last weekend. Like last Saturday, I got liquidated. I lost $100,000. Pretty much my altcoin portfolio is almost at zero currently. I don't have any altcoins. Most of my stuff is meme coins and just a small part of altcoins, right? And you might think it's like degen and things like that, but the thing is that my average meme position, like my average entry into meme is $20,000. $20,000. Can you imagine that? That's how I actually invest into memes on the market. You know, it might seem like degen, very risky, stupid currently, but when it's going to be normalized, and it's going to be normalized very, very soon, it will have zero upside because everyone will actually be doing that. But this is something that I'm doing currently. I think I would actually get a lot of profit from it. So leverage strategy sucked ass. The whole idea of the leverage strategy was that you pretty much enter 3x leverage. Let's say you have $15,000 in your Arbitrum position. You take 5K and you enter leverage loan with 3x leverage, and you have the same 15K position, and at the same time you have 10K as free. And the idea is that if Arbitrum price goes down, you add additional 5K and 5K, 10K in total that you have into the margin of the whole thing. So this way you're not getting liquidated, and at the same time you keep the increased position. And once the whole thing like surged up, so your liquidation point is way lower, you can just take your initials out as well without actually hurting your position, your exposure into the asset, into Arbitrum, right? Unfortunately, in my case, I did not add enough margin on time. And I even was calling publicly on this channel and in my private Discord as well that I probably should decrease my altcoin positions, take some profits because they're not performing, they're weak, they're showing weakness, but no one knew. Like we had Sui at $2 and then we had Sui at 0.87 and it all happened in 1 week. Who can actually see these things? It's so crazy. Like these VCs, they are even worse jitters than holders of Wolf on AVAX, right? A bunch of humor in this video, right? So I do think leverage strategy is quite nice. I lost money the same way that you lost money. I was too much exposed into certain things, right? I do think a lot of people actually lost money with leverage longs. It was huge leverage longs crash. I was just doing it with a smaller part of my portfolio. Would I want to have $3,000 worth of altcoin exposure currently? Of course, I would like to have that. Unfortunately, I don't. Unfortunately, my 100K was liquidated. So what? You can still make way more on this market. Way, way more. Move on. I'm moving on. I didn't even feel anything. As mentioned, I felt that I was free because I didn't like that there were a bunch of altcoin longs on my BitGet account. I have only Pepe currently. I actually closed my Arbitrum loan as well. The one that I was entering at 50k, I actually closed it, and I'm repositioned to some meme coins that I would be talking about tomorrow as well. So I don't think this leverage strategy actually sucked ass. I think that the move from the market was very, very hard to predict. I think that not all the people were expecting that altcoins will return back to their accumulation levels. I do think that currently it's very, very actually safe to be entering these type of leverage loans with 3x leverage. It's very, very nice strategy currently because we are very, very close to the bottom. I don't think that we would be correcting much moving forward. Market crashed, I lost money, and Stan is the one to blame. Because Stan was bullish, because Stan was telling to buy altcoins and things like that. Well, if you think that, unfortunately I can't help you. It's probably even worse than to think negatively all the time, to be negative all the time, because I think the level of poorness that you introduce in your life if you're negative is way lower than the level of poorness that you actually introduce in your life with the thought like market crashed, I lost money, and Stan is the one to blame. Because we all need to take responsibility for our actions. We all need to compete with ourselves only, understand the reasons for underperformance, and actually improve on the time frame. You only need to battle yourself from yesterday. That's the only thing you need to reach very, very great highs in any realm of human endeavor, right? How your negativity leads you to poverty. So there were a bunch of people in my Discord that were negative. They were calling me a faggot. I'm not a faggot, right? And some bad names, bad things. And I can't say it actually influenced me. On some point in time, I was stressed. I didn't like it. Not a lot of people would actually like it, right? But because of it, and because some people in paid Discord were saying that, oh, I can just be receiving all the value for free from the channel, and like this Discord does not worth anything. I actually, let me tell you something about Discord, because I'm not looking to sell. I just want to tell you something like exposure that you get and expectations, two important things, right? I actually started to close small things to myself only. And there are some people saying that you can't call Satoshi Nakamoto mint like only in your Discord. You should have done this publicly, and you've done all these 8x's, and I did not do these 8x's. You should have called it because I wanted to do 8x's as well. I wanted to make some money, and you make money and I did not, and that's why I'm jealous, and that's why I'm angry, and that's why I'm negative, and that's why I hate Stan. Hate this guy, right? Just hate him. The whole thing is that mint of Satoshi Nakamoto was live for several hours only. It was minted very, very fast. And there is no option for me to like record the video right away and publish it for you so you would actually like mint it. And Twitter has like not a lot of followers at this stage, I would say. This is only the info that I can only actually share in my private Discord. There is no other way around about these things. Some calls make money, some calls, I would say mostly they just need time. Because to be honest, it's very, very rare if you kind of call something and you buy into something and it like surges up right away. It's very rare. Therefore, you should usually be buying things that are long-term, or if you are PvPing, with people, you might expect for things to go up like fast, but at the same time, you would have to take profits fast as well because you're PvPing with people. You're fighting for the money, right? And the way how your negativity leads you to poverty is that because I saw this portion of negativity, I stopped sharing certain things or started to share them more close in my private Discord. So unfortunately, some people actually suffered from it because I didn't know that like smaller amount of people actually hate. A very, very small amount of people. And usually they are the most poor people, right? Because like negativity leads to poverty. That's, if you hate, like just learn this lesson. It would be the best lesson that you would learn in your life. Negativity leads to poverty. Returns low frequency energy from the universe. And you keep living in this low frequency energy, your negativity. And nothing works, you hate everything else. You hate this guy as well, right? This guy with these like arrows, right? This guy. And you most likely just stay poor, right? It's not that great. Because negativity leads to poverty. Remove these things. Like 2 advices to my haters. And man, like it will do so much to your life if you would actually accept this advice. Negativity leads to poverty. Take responsibility for all of your actions. That's it. 2 things. They will drastically change the quality of your life. Drastically. You cannot even get them anywhere. They are basic, but the thing with life is that life actually consists of basic advices. Like all the things you hear from your childhood, by your parents, they all make sense. They all the things that you should actually live to. But it's the process of us actually experiencing certain life experiences and acknowledging these things which makes them valuable and make us actually follow them. Because we experienced, I lost all my money in the last cycle. They made me understand things. We need to acknowledge these things. All the theses that you hear from your childhood, they're actually right. You just need, and if you're a smart person, you eventually learn on the mistakes of other people. If you're not a smart person, you learn on your own mistakes, right? And something about Discord. I'm not looking to sell. I would say that currently things that were happening, they're part of qualification process, because I don't want any people who would be saying oh, it's not worth $200 and things like that. If you are thinking about the worth of your $200, you should not be joining this Discord. You should not be joining any Discord. Go make some fucking money. You should be joining 200 a month Discord if your portfolio is at least 5 to 7K. At least. Nothing less. Although with Memecoins you can definitely make it big, but I'm not the guy who would be calling low caps that you can put $100 in and get 30 access. And the main reason for that is because I'm entering my average position, my average entry into Memecoin is $20,000. Therefore, my strategy would essentially feed the best people who are doing the same. It's not mostly about $20,000. It's about the long-term mindset that you are entering with these size because you think that you're entering quality projects, you're entering with a thesis, and that's why you are ready to hold, you're ready to wait for the thesis to play out or for the thesis to invalidate. Because with Wolf on AVAX, did AVAX reach $100? No. Alright, so AVAX did not reach $100. What are the reasons for selling? Maybe there was some invalidation, right? Because maybe some other wolf came up, some other wolf token. Maybe, something happened on AVAX and AVAX will not be reaching $100 this cycle. AVAX will be reaching $100 this cycle. 100%. 100%. Some other wolves, right, fine. They appeared on ETH. They did not appear on AVAX. We still have the narrative of red token on red chain, and the idea with these tokens is not about 15 different memes on Ethereum. It's about capturing liquidity of each chain. You buy something on AVAX, you capture liquidity on AVAX. You buy something on Blast, a meme token, you capture liquidity on Blast. You buy something on Base, you capture liquidity on Base. You buy something on Tone, you capture liquidity on Tone. This is the core of this thesis, because I don't think you're playing meme coins right. I don't think you understand these things. PvP on Ethereum, yeah, it's fine with all these derivatives of puppet tokens, 0x68, 0x67, 0x66, 0x65, 0x64. It's all nice. It's all great. But the thesis is about buying meme coins close to the largest meme coins on chain to acquire liquidity from this chain. If you actually believe in the chain and have some of your strong winners, largest back in some meme token close to Ethereum, because Ethereum will probably be receiving a bunch of most of liquidity because it's the largest TVL chain. So your largest meme should probably be on Ethereum, right? So I don't think you should actually have any expectations. With your $200 in the Discord, don't have any expectations. If you are joining expecting calls, it's not the right mindset to join. It's the mindset of value extractor. And you're creating potential that will eventually be balanced by the universe. The more you're waiting for the call, the higher the chance would be that there will be either no call, or the call that you would enter would do nothing, or will will go to zero. You should not have any expectations in the first place. You might want to enter because there might be an interesting community of people you want to talk to. You might want to hear my opinion on certain things and things like that. But again, like, I don't want to talk a lot about Discord because, one more time, it's all a qualification process. I don't talk a lot about it purposefully, and it's not even like easy to probably find the links and things like that. So I just want to stop talking. Memecoin thesis. Imagine, just like, I will read this to you, right? Imagine what type of visionary you actually listen to, like what type of visionary you are actually exposed to on this channel, because this is something I was talking to back in like first video on this channel. In the first video on this channel, I told you that Bobo is going to be highest performing asset of my portfolio. I'm telling this at the first video on this freaking channel. Just listen to this. The absolute #1 alpha from Dubai is memes. The biggest founders, builders, crypto billionaires, like humongous contraction giga billionaires from Qatar, Kuwait, and all asked me only about memes. It's not about the money. It's cause it's fun. I was absolutely flabbergasted when a Qatari billionaire asked me to teach him how to launch a meme coin. Lol, he pulled up in a carbon fiber Bugatti. What color is your Bugatti? To have coffee and ask me to teach him about meme coins. A man with infinite money. A Kuwaiti construction mega billionaire who has never bought any crypto said he wants to launch a Saudi-focused meme coin. Founder of multi-billion-dollar protocols, gaming projects with crazy money, all ask me, what's the next meme coin alpha? The biggest fallacy you were told is that it is poor people who do meme coins. If you are so rich, why are you buying meme coins? That is how you were made to fade meme coins until they hit billions and then you ape in. This has been the same theme at every event I have gone to. Nobody cares about my knowledge on macro, Fed, rates. Everyone wanted to take meetings with me to either shield their meme coin or ask about meme coin alpha. Don't fade meme coins. They are an asset class in themselves. I'll write more in depth in this week's newsletter. The only thing after meme coins I heard has area and then gaming. I would say both of them, they are weaker, way weaker meme coin than a meme coin, because everything is a meme coin. Your dollar in your wallet is a meme coin as well. Thesis confirmed again, boys. Stay ready, keep bidding. My thesis from day one on this channel publicly turning into reality. I will be making some very nice and interesting moves quite soon as well. Man, it's crazy. Just so crazy what is happening on this market. So, if you might hater, I still want you to have to live a better life. Take responsibility for your actions and know that negativity leads to poverty. If you like this channel, please press the like button, subscribe, write a comment. We need to be positive to make money. The time to be negative was back when we were fighting tigers in the jungle, right? Then was the time where being negative actually was useful because it was leading you to survival. But we are living in way different circumstances currently. We're not fighting tigers in the jungle. And it's way more positive. And the impact of you being way more positive, it has like so much impact on your life. You cannot even imagine. Just be positive. It's way better to be positive in current circumstances, even with the whole things that are going on around the world, right? Thank you very much for watching this video. The video I was kind of hinting yesterday will probably be coming tomorrow. You'll probably get a bit worse entry points because of it, but that's how negativity of certain people leads them to poorness, to poverty. Sorry, English is my not native language. Thank you very much for watching this video. I will be seeing you tomorrow. Bye bye.